Good afternoon. My name is Fanny Rodriguez-Melnikovsky, and I am a student at Concordia University, Irvine. I am currently taking Theories of Counseling with Dr. Andrew Steinhaus, and today I'm going to talk about acceptance and commitment therapy. The objectives are to give a background in the history of the theory, including the key people involved, talk about the basic tenets, including how the client is viewed and how change occurs, the nature of counseling relationship between the therapist and the client, and current neuroscience research that relates to this theory. I'm going to talk about the therapeutic process and goals, and also the populations best served with empirical support for use. Let's get started. So what is acceptance and commitment therapy? ACT was developed 40 years ago and has been better known in the last 20 years. It is evidence-based in practice and was developed in the early 1980s by Stephen Hayes, a Nevada Foundation's professor at the Department of Psychology and at the University of Nevada. ACT uses mindfulness and encourages people to remain focused on the present, accept thought and feelings, judgment-free, and to develop an actionable plan to move forward. ACT entails accepting present experience and mindfully letting go of any obstacles. ACT has demonstrated efficiency across a variety of clinical and psychological issues, which resulted in empirically supported psychological treatment for conditions such as chronic pain, depression, anxiety, and obsessive compulsive disorder. And the key here is acceptance, really accepting your situation, yourself, how you truly are in your thoughts without judging yourself and questioning your sense of self and who you are based on those judgments. So it's really truly about acceptance. An ACT goal is to reach psychological flexibility, where change happens, which includes emotional openness, awareness, flexibility, and focus on meaning in life. And from there, you build habit to make the changes that you need to make. ACT teaches clients to be aware of their thoughts, examine them, and change them. Change occurs when the client is accepting of themselves, free of judgment, and commits to processes leading to change. Change also occurs when a client and therapist collaborate to develop homework that affects the changes needed. The therapist helps the client identify values to set goals around them, related to but not limited to work, relationships, spirituality, and well-being. The therapist's primary role is to be an active listener to the client. And finally, the therapist is to encourage the client to commit to an action that is essential and that is done through homework assignments. What populations are served? Really, it's for children and adults. ACT is used in treatment in children to address many different mental health issues to include mindful awareness and focus on the present moment. There is strong research support to treat clients with chronic pain, anxiety, obsessive compulsive disorder, and psychosis. ACT has been used as a treatment for not just adults, but also children, as I mentioned earlier, to help them with many different variables, including psychological inflexibility, which is mindful awareness and focusing on the present moment. One of the goals of ACT is to flourish and broaden behavioral and psychological flexibility, which is the ability to be in the present moment more fully as a conscious human being. In addition, depending on what the situation offers, to change or hold on to behavior in order to serve valued ends. So the 6 main processes of ACT are acceptance, cognitive diffusion, being present, seeing yourself as a context, and values and commitment. The first step in enhancing psychological flexibility is to become aware of the thoughts and feelings that arise in response to challenging situations. So rather than trying to change or avoid these experiences, ACT encourages individuals to accept them and observe them without judgment, as mentioned earlier. Through cognitive diffusion, individuals can learn to distance themselves from unhelpful thoughts and beliefs, reducing emotional distress and increasing the ability to focus on the present moment. By developing a sense of self as context, individuals can identify with their internal values and beliefs rather than being defined by their external circumstances. This perspective shift can help individuals navigate challenges with more resilience and purpose. Present moment awareness allows individuals to fully engage in their experiences, which can lead to greater satisfaction and fulfillment. Clarifying your personal goals and values provides a roadmap for making decisions and committing actions towards meaningful goals. Committed action involves taking consistent steps towards these goals, even in the face of obstacles and discomfort. ACT is a theory based on relational frame theory, which is RFT, which is a comprehensive theory of language and cognition derived from behavior analysis. The 4 A's of ACT are acknowledge, allow, accommodate, and appreciate. Evidence-based studies show that ACT is considered efficient for conditions tested, including anxiety, depression, substance abuse, and pain. Most importantly, it is to take time for yourself. And this concludes my presentation. Thank you.